Guys, it's Gus, and this is going to be part two. I am testing if the WD Black internal SSD is faster than the stock PS5 uh, internal SSD. Um, the reason I'm doing this is invoking sucks, and it takes a long time. On the first test, the first video I did earlier today with the Sony SSD, it took 12 minutes and 19 seconds to invoke on 56 tunes. Let's see how long it takes to do on this WD Black SSD. Um, so as soon as I press X, I'll start. Ready, go. Yes, I'm using the stopwatch on my phone. Hopefully we don't have any disconnects. Um, I did. This is the second time trying today, and the disconnected. So I have no idea how long this is going to take. And if I'm invoking and my bag is full, or I have too many ardent coins, I'm just gonna not do it and just go to the next tune. I don't want to mess up the integrity of the test. This is not scientific whatsoever. It is too prone to human error because I am doing a lot of inputs. Well, not a lot, but if you multiply it times um, 56, it's a lot. And then there's also my delayed reactions, like I could have pressed it down there and X too slow, or when I log in, it, I might have did that too slow. So this is all subject to human error, but hopefully, I don't care if it's one. Hopefully, it shaves a minute off. If it does, that would be amazing, right? For me, anyways. Uh, but if anybody is has a PS5 or getting one and wanting to upgrade, this will help tell you if your system's going to perform faster or not. There's a lot of tests on YouTube. It's very inconclusive though. Um, these guys are amazing. They do split screens down to the millisecond, and they're testing all these games. I don't have that capability, nor would I want to go through this. Uh, but it was inconclusive. Some games, the Sony SSD loaded faster than the off-the-shelf ones that were rated higher. So I have to do this for myself because I don't know anybody else who's tried it on PS5 or PS4. This will have probably no helpful info for PC or Xbox users. So if you're watching, I don't know why, but welcome. We're at 2 minutes and 11 seconds right now. Oh, come on. So hopefully it's less than 12.19. Because if it's more than 12.19, then I probably wasted some money. Uh, but it was a gamble, so I'm hoping the gamble pays off. Now, if it would be even a minute less, a minute, they're like, what's a big deal on a minute? When you're invoking for over 12 minutes every single day, if you can shave a minute off that, it's super helpful. But in game, it's really helpful too, right? Let's say you're in Tom with 9 other players, and they're like, "Hey, who has a frost?" And you're like, "I do. Let me go get it off my alt." And then you switch to your alt, get it, and then come back. And let's say it takes you a minute. Well, that really costs 9 other people a minute. So you just wasted a lot of time for a lot of people. And if you can cut that in half, that's even better, right? So, um, and nobody likes to look at loading screens, I don't think. But some people might. But in game, right? So let's say we're doing Vault of Stars. Well, on PS4, when I log into Vault of Stars, the PS5 players have already cleared the first set of mobs and have activated the door. That's how far ahead they are. When we're doing Bell, PS5 users will be loading into Valenhouse, while the PS5 people will already be activating the portal for Bell. It's that much faster. And everybody has a limited amount of game time. Maybe you're only limited to 8 hours, or maybe you're limited to 45 minutes, right? Whatever. You're still limited. So if you can reduce any time of not of downtime while you have time to play, that's a good thing. Um, these are kind of spendy for PS5s. I got lucky and scored a Black Friday deal. There were some Cyber Monday deals. They're a little bit more spendier than they would be on a PC, I think, because Sony recommends that you have a heat shield on it, and if you don't, I think it can void your warranty if anything happens. And I'm not even gonna play around with that. They say use it, use it. So I think that's like another 20 or 30 bucks. The WD came with an installed heat shield, so I couldn't mess it up. Installation was insanely easy. I mean, it was less than 5 minutes. That's unplugging out all the wires, taking off the bottom plate that because I stand it up vertically, the vertical plate, taking off the white overshield, taking off the one screw for the SSD cover, the one screw that the spacer, putting it in and screwing it down. And then when I turned it on, it said, "Do you want to format?" I said yes. It took, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds. And then it said, "What games do you want to play off your SSD?" And I chose Neverwinter, and it had to write it from the Sony SSD to the WD SSD, and it took seconds, not even 30 seconds. That was 27 gigs in a flash of an eye. It was awesome. So the whole setup, from opening this box, powering down the PlayStation, installing, turning on the PlayStation, installing Neverwinter, formatting the SSD, maybe 10 minutes. It was that easy. So if I could do it, probably anybody could do it. We're at 5 minutes and 56 seconds now. Somebody just pinned me. I'm sorry, but I'm going to ignore because I do not want to do this test again. This is torture. This is torture for any of you watching it. I don't know how you are, but oh my gosh. So usually I don't stare at the screen and invoke. Usually I'm. Oh, I said I wouldn't do that. That was a button input error. Because once you do the invoking, that's the amount of time it would have taken to open that celestial coffer and get it out. Would have taken more time. Uh, who was that, by the way? Go back and get that. So that was Gus Weapons 1. Okay. I'll go back and get that after the test. 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Time to beat is 12:19. I don't know. It doesn't feel any faster, but even if it's 1 second per tune, it's going to save you 56 seconds, which is 1/12 of the time it takes to do it. So that's great. But like I was saying, usually when I'm invoking, I'm like watching my phone, watching YouTubes, um, answering emails, um, setting up the kids' computer to watch something while they're sitting next to me while I do it. It's a chore though, but you gotta do it. I mean, it's too profitable not to. You'll make more invoking than you will do doing most things in the game. If I ever get off my butt, stop being lazy, and start doing the crafting quest on these, oh my goodness. And I should. I mean, it took about okay, so it didn't trigger right there, but I went through the routine. So I'm not going to ruin the integrity of the test by doing it twice. If it's within 10 seconds, it's a bust. Because even if this is faster by 10 seconds, that could have just been error. That could have been on the first test, you know, internet connection, slight lag. Really hoping for 30 plus seconds or even a minute. Then that would be fairly conclusive that it was faster. What I need to do is get into some get partner up with another PS5 player and then have us load it into a couple dungeons. Not to play it, just to load in and see who loads in faster. As a matter of fact, I'll do that after this. I'll find somebody, get in chat with them, and we'll bullshit in some dungeons just to see. So we are at 8:56. So we got 3 minutes and 19 seconds to beat right now. I have done a couple input errors, but I think I did a couple input errors on my first test, So hopefully the input errors all wash them, even out. When they're doing their test, the side by side testing with the stopwatches going down to the millisecond, there's no input. It starts from the second they load till the second they're loaded in. So it takes a lot of the error out. This is my true test because if I load into a dungeon in 1 second, great. That's not a. This is going to be my big time saver if it is a time saver. We're at 9:48. So in the last toon, when I log in, I'll take one hand off because I can invoke with my left thumb and my left index. So I'll invoke with my left hand and press stop with my right hand on my phone. And of course, it's not scientific, but it's pretty close. We're at 10:19 right now, so 2 minutes left. I don't know. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. I think I still have 6 more left after this one. Yeah, this is not going to be well, hopefully it's the same speed. I'll have another, gig of memory in the PS, which isn't bad, but when you're making videos, you can eat up memory really fast. We're at 11:04. 11:15. Oh my goodness. Please be even. Don't be slower. Please don't be slower. I got 3 more after this. Oh my gosh. 11:40. Oh. Oh, it's not gonna be a win. I mean, even if it's just a couple of seconds, I was hoping it'd be blazing fast, like saving 2 minutes, right? We're at 11:55, and I still have one more after this. Oh, so disappointed. We're at 11:05 or 12:05. I'm sorry. And as soon as I press invoke, here we go. 12:09, 12:12, 12:13. Stopping at 12:15:47. Wow, 4 seconds faster. Shit. Okay, so I do not well, if you need the storage, great, but so far, just from this test, it doesn't appear that installing an external or SSD off the shelf is really gonna save your tune anything. Yeah, not impressed. All right, there you go. Stay classy, Neverwinter. See you soon.